All right, you guys. So welcome back to another episode of the Book of the Mandalorian or the Book of Boba Fett, whichever you prefer to call this series at this point. But it is, for me, the Book of Boba Fett, and I have been enjoying this particular series. I guess it's true. Any Star Wars is better than no Star Wars. But not to say that this series is bad at all. I think it's just been a very slow burn. But for me, it's still been interesting to see what Boba Fett has been up to since last we saw him in the Return of the Jedi. So obviously last week's episode was definitely Mandalorian centric. We got a cool opening scene where he's slicing and dicing people up with the Darksaber. However, he's not proficient with the Darksaber. He's not in tune with the Darksaber. The user has to be in tune and has to have his mind clear and free in order to wield that weapon. And as they wield it, it will get lighter and they'll be more proficient with using it. And I think one of the issues with Din Djarin at this point is the fact that he's really missing Grogu. Grogu's on his mind and he wants to see Grogu. After he gets an opportunity to see Grogu, I think we'll see him become a little more proficient with using that saber. Again, last week's episode was very, very exciting. We got a lot with the Darksaber. And then, of course, we also got the Mandalorian's brand new ship, which is the Naboo Starfighter N1. Very, very cool ship. And this is a look at it in its pristine state as a Naboo fighter. And you can see what they did is they took the tips off of the engine and obviously polished all of the yellow off to chrome it out completely. And then modified the astromech port right there, which will be probably the seat for Grogu. A lot of theorized and obviously so. And it looks like some of the back of the tip of the Naboo Starfighter for the Mandalorian is also missing as well. But very, very cool ship. One of the most iconic and very stylized ship. Now they've kind of hot rodded it out. It has an engine port that sticks outside of the main hull of the ship. As we can see, this craft is very, very fast. We also got to take a trip down memory lane through the pod race course and saw the ramp that Anakin Skywalker uses to overtake Boba in the pod race and win the race. So very nostalgic episode last week, but very educational as well. We also got to see the Night of 1,000 Tears, which is obviously the destruction of Mandalore or the bombardment of Mandalore. This episode was directed by Bryce Dallas Howard, the daughter of Ron Howard, who directed Solo and has many other film credits to his illustrious director career. Let's go ahead and get into this next episode. I don't know exactly what to expect. I do expect that we will get back to Boba Fett and the main storyline, what's going on, because we only have 2 episodes to cover all of this. So we'll have to see if we'll get to that. I don't believe that we're going to go see Grogu or Luke Skywalker at this particular point. Because, again, I think that's going to take away from the main story of what's going on here with Boba Fett. However, we don't know what they have in store for us. So let's go ahead and check out this episode, guys. Uh-oh.
You know where you are, gentlemen?
Cobb Vanth. Nice. Uh-oh. Nice. He's rolling the N1, baby. Is that R2? R2. Artistic. Oh my God. They're really doing this. Why are they doing this? Grogu! Oh, he's training with Luke. Wow. Whoa. Grogu, stop. Grogu. You know you're not supposed to do that. Grogu. Luke is gonna stop him. What's Luke doing? Oh, I knew he was gonna. Wow, look at that. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
I want to tell you about someone you remind me of a great deal. His name was Yoda.
He's telling him about Yoda.
Like you. But his heart was huge, and the Force was strong. He once said to me, "Size matters not."
Size matters not.
Would you like to remember?
Uh-oh. What? Luke. What?
Remember.
Are we gonna see? What? Stop! Oh. Wow! Wow! Order 66! Wow, man. Ah, damn. Man, I don't know what Jedi that is. Those Jedi. They better not put Anakin in there. What happened? Oh, Ahsoka?
I didn't expect to see
What?
you.
Ahsoka is where Luke is at? What the?
I'm an old friend of the family.
I thought
Wow.
you were going to out-train Grogu.
I'm not. Master Luke is.
Then what are you doing here?
She talked to Luke.
That's my question for you.
I'm here to see the kid.
That's why R2 brought you to me instead.
What is this place?
There's nothing now, but will someday be a great school.
Oh, okay. The academy's being built.
Grogu will be its first student.
And Grogu's the first.
I'd like to know how he's doing.
Wow, she took him. Luke's right there. I want to know what Ahsoka and Luke talked about, man.
All right.
Are you doing this for Grogu, or are you doing this for yourself?
I want to give him this.
Why? So he will remember you.
No. As a Mandalorian foundling, he should have this. It's his right.
If he sees you, it will only make things more difficult for him.
Make sure he's protected.
I knew he was going to do that. Man. That's heartbreaking. Man, stop. That's so heartbreaking. Stop. Just like Yoda in a little bag. Same color, too.
All right. You're trying too hard. Don't try. Do.
That's a cool imagery. Not very nice.
Of course, you will find balance as well.
I can't believe we're getting so much Luke. Uh-oh. Damn, the green saber! They are doing too much. Look at that. Grogu's watching them though. Oh, look. The training droid.
The training remote.
Training remote.
It will test your reflexes.
Uh-oh. Is Baby Yoda gonna get zapped? Yeah.
Get back up. Always get back up.
Oh, nice. Very
good.
Damn. I can't take the smile off of my face. Man, Luke and Ahsoka together. What the? Oh, look. Wow.
Good.
You taught him well.
It's more like he's remembering that I'm actually teaching him.
He's remembering. So Luke did talk to Ahsoka.
The Mandalorian is here.
As I told you, two share a strong bond. And you brought him a gift. So much like your father.
So much like your father. The connection, man.
What should I do about it?
And she's really teaching Luke.
Will I see you again?
Perhaps. May the force be with you.
Man.
The Pike Syndicate has been gathering soldiers the last few weeks. Mayor Marchese is on their payroll and has flown off-world, which leads us to believe the storm is about to break. This is the Mandalorian Din Djarin. Thanks to him and Chrysanthemum, we now have enough experienced muscle to act as enforcers.
Damn. Crate dragon head.
I'll take it from here, Deputy. Haven't seen you since you gave up your armor. How have you been? More careful. Where's the little guy? Back with his own folk. That's too bad. I guess we both lost something we were fond of. We're square, you and me. Yes, we are. But I didn't think you were one to back down from bullies. See, that's what I like about you, Mando. That big smile of yours lets you get away with anything. Things are tough around here. But I'll see what I can do.
Who's this? Who is this? This better not be who I think it is, bro. Holy smack. Oh my God. I want to see his face. Ooh, he looks good.
Whatever Fett is paying you will match.
Ooh.
All you got to do is stay put and let things play out.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Let's see his full face. Oh, ooh, he looks great.
I'd be careful where I was sticking my nose if I were you.
There were rumors that we were going to get him in this series.
Advice or a threat?
Boba Fett is a cold-blooded killer who worked with the Empire. You should have never given up your armor.
And he know. How do you know he had the armor? He's about to go toe to toe with him. Damn! Don't kill him. That deputy is dead. He's gonna draw. The deputy's gonna draw first. Don't do it, Dep. Don't do it, Dep. No. Oh, he shot Cobb. Damn. That was sweet, though.
Tatooine belongs to the Syndicate. As long as the spice keeps running, everyone will be left alone.
Damn. Woo! Woo! Yeah, this series done got good. And it got good. Get out of here, folks. You gotta tune in for the finale now. Oh! They blew up the sanctuary. Oh, wow. He's giving it to him. Cool.
The Mandalorian wanted you to have this.
It's a vest.
But before you take it, I will give you a choice.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me that's a lightsaber. It's a lightsaber.
This is a lightsaber. It belonged to my teacher, Master
Oh,
Yoda.
that's Yoda's lightsaber? I thought it was destroyed in the Purge.
I'm offering it to you. But you may choose only one. If you choose the armor, you'll return to your friend, the Mandalorian.
Who's gonna choose the armor?
To attachment to those that you love, and forsaking the way of the Jedi. But if you choose the lightsaber, you will be the first student in my academy, and I will train you to be a great Jedi. It will take you many years to master the ways of the Force, and you may never see the Mandalorian again. Because, Grogu, a short time for you is a lifetime for someone else.
He's gonna choose the vest. Oh, we're not gonna find out. Stop! No, don't you do that! Dave Filoni! Nice. Hey, nice Filoni. Oh my God. What an excellent, excellent episode. There is so much in this episode, man. I hope I cover everything. Wow. I am totally blown away and speechless from this episode, and it's going to be a pleasure to go around and watch the reactions and the reviews of this episode. here in this particular episode, obviously we got a whole lot of Luke Skywalker and Grogu, which I think is absolutely fascinating because we got a full-on training montage with Grogu and Luke Skywalker. So Grogu has learned some things. However, as we saw, jumping all the way to the end of the episode there, Luke is giving Grogu a choice to either join back up with the Mandalorian or take Master Yoda's lightsaber, which did not expect that. And if he takes the lightsaber, he stays in the academy. If he takes the vest, he's going to meet back up with his father. So again, I do believe that Grogu's going to choose the vest and not stay with Luke Skywalker. And again, that would be a good explanation on why he wasn't at the academy when it eventually will be destroyed by Kylo Ren. One of the other fascinating aspects of this particular episode is the fact that Ahsoka and Luke, it is confirmed that Ahsoka and Luke, they've talked, they've met. She's told him about his father. Obviously, that is a conversation that I want to see, but we obviously won't get that here. I wonder if we'll get that in some kind of media. Probably it'll be placed in a book or in a comic book or something, where she tells him about his father. I would really like to see that conversation in live action, but obviously that's probably something that they felt that they didn't have time to put in the episode. And plus, it wouldn't mean anything except for the fans to see that conversation take place and see Luke's reaction to what his father was like. But one of the first things that Luke asked her was what his father was like. And it would be amazing to see that moment. But it was amazing to see those two together. She says to him, so much like your father. So acknowledging that they've had that conversation. I think that's enough of a nod for the fans to know that conversation took place. I really enjoyed that aspect of this episode. I enjoyed the training montage with Grogu. The fact that he talks to him about Yoda and asks him. Oh, and the other major thing that we got in this particular episode is we got to see Order 66 and Grogu's role in that, and they really cut it off. We didn't see. So I think we're going to get another flashback with Grogu. Luke did to Grogu by regenerating those memories. Grogu is going to start to have these memories of Order 66 and what happened to him. And through this, I think we're going to find out how Grogu was able to escape the 501st, who were right there. Now, whether they spared him because he was a child, but I mean, we all know Anakin went in and slaughtered children. So why wouldn't and we saw them go after Kanan in the Bad Batch, and he was also a young kid, but they were definitely trying to murder him, and so I don't see why the 501st would have spared Grogu unless something happened. Someone stepped in and saved Grogu just before the 501st got to him right there. So again, another mind-blowing moment that we got to see play out in live action in regards to Order 66 and Grogu's role in that, and the fact that they left that flashback on a cliffhanger. Obviously, we know he survives, but how did he survive? Who stepped in to save him and prevent him from being murdered by the 501st? The only other thing that they could have done in that particular scene, and it probably would have blew the lid off the fan base if they did a de-aged Christian Haydenson as Anakin going after Grogu right there in the temple during Order 66. If they would have done that, that would have blew the lid off of the fan base. I think this episode on its own, without that, it is going to do that. But if putting Anakin in there, that they probably thought to themselves, you know what, if we put Anakin in this flashback, that's going to be a bit too much. Ahsoka, Anakin, and Luke Skywalker all in the same episode, that just would have been a bit too much. But I would have definitely enjoyed that. That scene right there with Grogu was amazing. That flashback scene with Grogu was amazing. But I do wish they would have put Anakin in there. But I think the reason why you wouldn't put Anakin in there is you wouldn't be able to explain how Grogu survived if Anakin was the one that was actually after him at that moment. That's just my fanboy tangent right there in regards to that particular scene with Order 66 and Grogu. But I thought that scene was absolutely amazing. A whole lot of exposition in this particular episode, a lot of conversation, but it was very meaningful and good conversation. And it definitely not only moves the story forward in regards to the story arc of Grogu and what he's going to do in regards to staying with Luke Skywalker and the Jedi Academy, or if he's going to join back up with the Mandalorian. And then obviously a very heartbreaking moment where Ahsoka is explaining to Din Djarin that they cannot do attachments, and if Grogu's allowed to see you, which Grogu did see him, he felt him, and when the ship was flying away, he was reaching out. Heartbreaking moment in this particular episode. So this episode had absolutely everything in it that you can absolutely ask for in a Star Wars. I don't know how long the episode was. It had to have been about 45 to 50 minutes, but probably some of the best Star Wars television or Star Wars content, period, under the Disney banner and Lucasfilm at this particular point. But I really enjoyed that particular episode, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and score that episode. And as you guys know, if you've been watching this channel for a while, it is very rare that I give out a 10, but I'm absolutely going to hit this episode with an absolute maximum 10 for this particular episode, because I just thought it was absolutely amazing. The training montage with Grogu, the meeting, or not meeting, but, to see Ahsoka and Luke Skywalker together there was absolutely amazing. The flashback of Order 66 was just absolutely wonderful. And I think we will, again, see a continuation of that flashback. And they kind of left it on a cliffhanger with the 501st going after him. And we'll find out who stepped in and saved him from being attacked by the 501st, and possibly Anakin, if he was even aware or going after Grogu. So, and then also, let me not forget about Cad Bane in this particular series, showing up in Los Pagos, I believe is the name of the town that Cobb Vanth is the marshal of. And obviously the Pikes have hired Cad Bane to enforce their movement on the territory. And he shows up the town and takes out the deputy and shoots Cobb Vanth. And hopefully Cobb Vanth will survive that wound, which I believe it looks like he will. But they did not let us know what his fate was. If you have not been introduced to Cad Bane prior to his live action debut here in this particular series, guys, you would understand from that particular scene that he is one of the most feared bounty hunters in the galaxy, and he obviously is still living up to that reputation. And also, one other thing that's going to be explored by the many of the Star Wars channels on YouTube here is the fact that there was a unproduced episode of the Clone Wars that was going to feature a showdown between Cad Bane and Boba Fett, where they pretty much shot each other. And it was believed that Cad Bane did not survive that showdown. However, when we go to what we saw in the Bad Batch, and there will be spoilers for the Bad Batch if you have not seen that series, Cad Bane also shows up in that particular series as well, fighting Fennec Shand. Fennec Shand is very much aware of Cad Bane. She's squared off with him before, and he takes off his signature cowboy hat that he has, and you can see that he has a metal plate over his head, which would signify that he may have that would signify that showdown actually did take place between him and Boba Fett, and he did survive that showdown, which again we were led to believe that he did not survive that showdown. That you can see the unedited version of that showdown on YouTube if you look it up. If you think about his introduction here in live action and in this series, he definitely would have a vendetta against Boba Fett, as you heard him talk about Boba Fett and his involvement with the Empire, trying to let Cad Bane know that Boba Fett is not a good guy. Definitely did not want to forget mentioning that particular aspect of this episode. There was so much in this episode that not that any of it was forgettable, but you could just, with the excitement of everything that we saw in this episode, you would have to forgive anyone who may forget one of the many key moments that were in this particular episode. Excellent episode, guys, and that's why I scored it a 10. And let me know what your thoughts were in regards to Luke and all of the time that we spent with Luke and the training of Grogu. How did you feel about how Luke looked and the deep fake? I'd be really interested to hear what your thoughts are, guys. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, join me again next week when we get into the finale of the Book of Boba Fett, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. Put those comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost, may the Force be with you always.